Has this ever happened to you? Where's my truck bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab trucks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slab Chalks.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, seal and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Boston commentator back at you from Center Court in New Jersey. What a wonderful Saturday here at the Center Court, running all kinds of ninja obstacles. We have had a fantastic morning with our masters females, our adults, our teens. Now we are here with our adult female full one. First wave. Hope everybody is having a glorious weekend. Do you feel the air changing to spring? Longer days starting out in the morning. Sun going down later in the evening. It really just gives you that good warm weather feeling for sure. Definitely want to continue to thank Ninja Works for giving us all of our digital assistants, cruising us through. Can't think of a Ninja championship like this without their wonderful work. And our different courses we have, or of course we've done our flow in full. Individual courses, course overall, and the sum of placements from each event will give us our winners. Combined with the skills, strongest ninja, everybody's shooting for the strongest ninja. Strongest ninja is the sum of all those courses, flow, full, tech, and dash obstacles, bringing everybody to a full and complete successful day, successful weekend. It's the brass ring, the gold ring everybody is aiming for. What excitement it is. Doing a long, and when I say long, I mean it with all the lovely intentions. It's a passionate course season to, starting out in September. Everybody's always like, oh, what do we do from February till August when football's not on the TV? I'm like, Ninja all the way. And Ninja's got the shortest off season, just a couple of months, July and August, to give everybody a break. But it's funny I say that because I have yet to meet a Ninja who takes a break. They might have a few days here and there and obviously a weekend away, but I'd bet dollars to donuts that if you were to follow a Ninja on their vacation, they're going to find some gym to stop at and swing along. Or if they're out in the woods and camping, you better believe those trees are going to be converted into what I used to do as my childhood. All the Ninja comps were out in the woods. And the funny part is my friends and I dressed up as ninjas. So we really haven't come that far, except for now we get all these high-tech obstacle courses and things like that. And some of these gyms, obviously here in front of you now is the Austin Ninjas, Arc Ninja down there in Kentucky, Level Up, the Empire Ninja, Gym Nation, and the Brooklyn Ninja Academy, just to name a few. That's who's representing this and qualifying courses. All fun gyms. If you were tuning into the last series of runs, I'm saying I got the parent guardian page has posted the Excel sheet with all 360 some odd gyms in this country, this lovely country of ours, and I think that's a wonderful bucket list. Maybe we should generate a list of people who want to caravan or get in a series of convoys of we can all meet up in well, I'm telling you what, New England's got a lot of gyms, so maybe New England in the summertime would be where we started, and so maybe cruise on up to upstate Washington and make our way westward south across the Great Plains and visiting every gym, and that'd be a fun hobby, shall we say. All right, we're really looking forward to this adult female full run today. That is what's coming up next. Enjoying these testers and demonstrators hopping across. At the beginning of the teen run earlier, we got some great dance demonstration from one of our demonstrators. You can see the level of fun and excitement in the crowd. So just prior, couple minutes to go before our next wave of runners. Here on this full course, we see our series of obstacles. We have 6 to accomplish. About to get that demo. So red hooks is the first one. Obviously a series of red hooks with a ring that you need to bring with you. Giving them 2 minutes and 30 seconds on that time. It'll be a race of time. The second obstacle is battering ram swing. Is that supposed to be battering ram swing? Let's get our spell checkers in there. Maybe I could be off. A battering ram. I've bartered for a few things, a car and house, but battering ram is generally what I do. We'll have to see how that is. The big swing, number 3, a cliffhanger, flywheels, and then our 6th is sky hooks. Two minutes and 30 seconds seems like a good amount of time, but I'm telling you, some of these challenging obstacles can definitely be time sucks. So here we go, demonstrating the red hooks, and very smoothly, I may add. Swinging down. I love these things. Tag team the other demonstrator across the battering ram into that to the dismount and right into the flat rails. This is a big swing into that throwback and then the dismount. Now here we have a nice line of cliffhangers. Great side-to-side technique. Giving that beta to all those athletes about to run. You get that lower body. See, everyone thinks it's just a upper body finger ledge hold, but no, that lower body swing gives you the appropriate and proper momentum to get yourself down that line of cliffs. And then from there we've got our flywheels. The level of passion from these demonstrators is always good. You can see, even though they're not quote-unquote competing, they're very disappointed when they don't do an obstacle or they fall, like on that flywheel. But, you know, they got the gist and the idea. The athletes know what to do. And then our final and sixth point is the skyhooks. Ta-da! And Stimpy's shiny red button, to which he hit with a smile on his face. The square footage of center court is impressive. What a massive, massive facility. Great for hosting these awesome events. Here we have our run order looking really great. "12 runners, an adult female group." Hope you are all tuning in to see them do the flow earlier. Now we're on our full. So once again, coming out of Ascend Gym in Plymouth, Massachusetts, Coach Matt D'Amico has the privilege of coaching Molly along. That gym is, being a young fledgling gym, has insane, fantastic coaching. Talk about coming together. You have Matt D'Amico's Every Course is a Speed course, and then Lucas Reale's Link, Operation Link Everything, to which now it is Operation Link Every Speed course. And I'm telling you, their athletes are doing just that. The Rukas family, the entire family is crazy ninjaing. But here's Matt coaching Molly along on this full. There's the red hook. She needs to get this dismount. She coming in and she's got it. So point number 1 of 6 in her pocket. Battering ram is off and going. This is a balance. And crawling across that with a big smile on her face. She needs to get up that swing. There we go. Nice. Right onto that trapeze. Now onto this dismount. And 2 points of 6 in her pocket. Molly from Plymouth, Math, 22 years old, doing a wonderful job. Thank you, Coach D'Amico. Got the new team jersey rocking there. Total fashion plate. Love the black and gray. Very subtle colors, but profound. Molly comes up just short of that throwback, stopping her point collection, but wanting to swing and do more fun on these ledges. Molly's coming across very efficiently, I may add. Matt, happy to see her performance. The big smile on his face. He's fun to watch. I don't know if you kids get the chance to watch Matt in his elite runs. Matt's had quite the career. He too started off in what was called Jimja Warrior in Danvers, Massachusetts. Made his way through and around that gym series, and then eventually being bought with Surge out of Hopkinton, taking on the Jimja, turning it into Surge, which is now a powerful conglomerate of great gyms in the Massachusetts area. We've got Hopkinton and Maynard and Peabody. And so then Matt ventured out with Lucas, opening up their own gym down in Plymouth at the Kingston, well, it's actually Kingston, Mass, technically, at the Kingston Collection. And now we have Mallory again. Mallory Ingersoll out of Vernon, Connecticut, 32 years old. Mallory is cruising across these red hooks very efficiently. Great start. And onto this battering ram, she skimmies across. And into that trapeze. Now she needs this dismount. Nice. Big swing here. Mallory's doing fantastic. She's got to get to that throwback. Great job, Mallory. Onto these flywheels. Yep, excellent, Mallory. Doing a great job. Powerful, solid grip here. Great reach. Flywheel. Ooh, I thought she had it. She had that static grab, had her hand on there, but unfortunately wasn't able to hang on. Mallory Ingersoll. Great strong run. Able to pop 2 points into the pocket. Still having fun on all the rest of those obstacles, though. Slipping into that first spot. Two runners in, a whole lot more excitement to go. All right, we have Melanie McCaffrey, Oviedo, Florida. And onto the red hook she's swinging. What a great obstacle for challenging a whole lot of stuff. You know, you get yourself some, let's start at the toes and work your way up. And you're like, whoa, wait a minute, commentator. They're swinging up there in their hand. And we're like, yeah, but at your feet and your legs, you're working up that swing. You got the core muscles that's bringing you to and from. And yes, you've got a grip in your hand on those rings, but then you've got eye-hand coordination to the hooks. I mean, that is a full body obstacle right there, those red hooks. Here, the battering ram is a balance for sure. You've got something unstable under your feet and you're fully engaging all kinds of things, but then you got your trapeze dismount, and we've got 2 points in our pocket for Melanie. She is ready for the big swing, and she generates the energy to get to that throwback real quickly. Proper technique of bending those knees and coming back. Ooh, and just shy of it. I think if she just threw one more, I mean, she had great momentum, building up very fast. If she was to absolutely just do one more big swing, I think she would have grabbed it. But here with this full course, you're still plugging on, and it's ledge time for Melanie. Let's see, ooh, and her grip is saying, nah, not today, Melanie. Let's take our off season and work on grip. Get some of that grip putty, stress ball, squeeze, 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 and work on that. Do some rock climbing, have some fun, and then again, some more downtime. All righty. Melanie doing fair. Our time is counting down. 4, 3, 2, finishing up. Melanie, fantastic run. At that 46, she was still able to slip out of the top 3. She just slipped in that first spot. So, but the rest of these kids are going to be chasing. So Jessica, out of Dalmatia, Pennsylvania, 38 years old. Jessica, able to have fun watching her on the flow early, and now we've got full. It's time for pull. There you go, reset and get up. She's got to do that. There you go. Now get that pull, get that swing going. She thought she had enough, and there it is. It's enough to get there. Now it's all about timing, eyeballing, eye-hand coordination, and grip gives out on that first obstacle. Let's see if she can grab this battering ram. Time to blow in this door. Charging. I'm trying to remember the name of the kingdom. Gondor. She was going after Gondor with this battering ram, wanting to get to this trapeze. Let's do it. Look at her, pedal, pedal, pedal. She's got this, working up that swing. Loving that big ninja smile. Jessica, there you go back, reset. And she does it, grabs, great execution, and puts a point in her pocket. Good job. Way to hang in there, Jessica. That's what you call not giving up, ladies and gentlemen. You just don't give up. You keep going. Here's the big swing. Doesn't make it to that throwback. Let's see how her grip's holding on there. She wants to get up on these ledges. Oh, and does not do the ledges. Obstacle number 5, the flywheel. She's got 22 seconds left to get through these last 2 obstacles. Come on, we've got this, kiddo. Let's go, Jessica. Nice and smooth right across. She's on that first flywheel. She's going to get to that second one. So she'll do a static or a lâché. She doesn't make it to that second last obstacle. Jessica wanting to swing, and that is Jessica's run. Holding her in the 4th position of our 4th run is now Celeste Clavin out of Quahog, New York. She's 21 years old. Her 2 comps this season has warmed her up and got her body ready for this championship. She is going across these red hooks very efficiently, sliding down and into point number 1, and now battering Ram City, shuffling across. This is our second runner to stay up on their feet as they go across that battering ram very efficiently to the dismount, and this is point number 2 for Celeste. Let's do it. Big swing time, looking to get a hold of that back throwback. And she does it. Point number 3. Great job, Celeste, cruising through. Now it's grip testing, full body swinging, starting at the feet, long legs, shuffling across. It's these crossovers right here. You go from one to the other. You're hanging in midair. You got one hand on the other one, shuffling across, nice and efficiently. You've got this, Celeste. Oh, and the grip gives out on that 3rd set of ledges, but she is able to get onto these flywheels, looking for another point. Nice grip, good forward momentum. Nice step, look at that, static hold and dismounted. Absolute 4 out of 5 points in, looking for point number 6 in this last obstacle in the full course. She resets, and that is okay. Grabs a little chalky. Up, back again. Good mid-course correction and getting a little grip there. Finishing up this last obstacle, these rings. All right, slipping her into the 1st position with those 4 points. Celeste with a great run. Good job, Celeste. Quahog, New York. All right, we have on that starting block, all excited and ready to go, our next adult female, Lisa Perkins from Dublin, Ohio. She's a Dubliner. 39 years old, one other comp this season, coming here in these championships. She is rocking right into those red hooks very quickly, I may add, and sticking point number 1 into her pocket with this dismount. Good job, Lisa. Yeah, not liking that standing up. So she gets down into the secure crawl position on this battering ram. And a big, huge ninja smile on her face. She's got to build up that swing to get to that trapeze for this dismount. And there it goes. Good trust, good reach. She's got the wingspan for that. We saw that earlier on the flow course. Good strength and wingspan, good static moves, and point number 2 in the pocket. Let's go, Lisa. Big swing time. She's pumping back, pumping forward. There it is. She's eyeing that. She's kicking for that. That's exactly what and just shy. She's laughing, shaking her head. Coach barking his commands, suggestions, smiling too, because he loves to coach. So Bosky has been coach. He used to coach at Maynard, Serge Maynard, then moved out to Ohio. Big loss for us New Englanders, but you know what? Still keeping that ninja spirit and ninja skills all across this wonderful country of ours. Absolutely giving her great guidance here, great coaching. Lisa listening in, able to collect 2 points out of the 5. Let's see if she can get one more on these rings. And the grip is just not having it. Lisa is off that last obstacle and hitting a button and wrapping up. All right, so now in our flow course, we've got our number 1 finisher, Kayla Breen. So now let's see what she can do on her full course. Kayla taking that first spot on flow. Let's see how she does on full. Let's go, Kayla. Kayla remembers very well the day we met. She unfortunately stepped back, misstepped, and broke her ankle. Yours truly had to scoop her up off the floor and carry her to the car, to which she ran off to get diagnosed with that fracture. Thankfully, she's healed well, but she is sporting the 2025 ankle brace. That is the fashion of the year, but Kayla is absolutely crushing this course. Josh from Action coaching her. They go way back. They've been a coach-athlete relationship for a long time. Kayla totally crushing this course. 4 points in her pocket. Onto the flywheels. And one-arming it, gibbing it all the way across. Totally solid run so far. Last obstacle. Looking to put both full and flow. Well, she's got her flow. Now she wants to do a full. First place, Kayla finishing up absolutely strong. Hitting that button, of course, putting her in high 10 from her coach, to her coach, by her coach. Kayla Breen taking in both right now her first place, but she's got a lot of athletes who are going to chase her now. And the next one to do that is Laura Pine. Laura gracefully going across these red hooks. Very strong and very steady. pocketing her first point, cruising right across that battering ram, right into the trapeze, very efficiently, and dismounting for 2 points. Into the big swing she goes. Laura absolutely building up this momentum very quickly. Good technique, drawing those legs up on the backswing, kicking forward on the front, and landing that on their rope to the dismount. 3 points in Laura's pocket. Love it. All right, she realized, hey, listen, my hands are kind of where they're at. I want to get through these flywheels, so she just totally skipped over the ledges. Good call. And moving right into the flywheel, which she's doing very well, building up that swing. She had static grab on the 2. That's what she does on this last flywheel. And, the chaise just missing it. She has one more point opportunity with the 6th obstacle. 47 seconds left. Laura Pine doing good, strong. And her back. You know what's interesting? She had that front ring, and then she just slips right off the sky hook. So, but a good run by Laura, strong work. And then next up, we have Michelle Cortez out of Lady Lake, Florida. Got to see Michelle use her wings and fly through the flow course earlier. Now we have the privilege of watching her use those wings and fly through the full. This is an up in the air, very briefly on the ground course. Full gives us that demonstration and a lot of eye-hand coordinating, grip strength, swinging momentum. These are all full body obstacles for sure. And Michelle using that full body right into the battering ram, crawling across quickly. Trapeze, I think, she's got that nice reach there into this last, and then dismounting for 2 points. Great work, Michelle. Big swing here. That's why it's called the big swing, because you got to take a big swing to get through this thing. Let's go, Michelle. I was just about to break into a Beatles song, but you guys do not want to hear me sing. Yeah, that's just facts right there. All right, Michelle, let's go. Right up into these ledges. I am coming across. First set of ledges, good. Crossed over, very nice. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Got a strong grip there. Great lock-offs. Sun's out, guns out for Michelle. Last set of ledge, let's go. Actually, second to last. There's one over behind the counter. It hides there. See, that's what they do for us watching. And there she is dismounting for point number 4. Michelle Cortez is chasing Kayla Breen absolutely for a full clear onto these flywheels with 31 seconds left. Solid grip and cruising into these flywheels. Great reach, great swing. Let's see if she's going to do a static or a lache. 19 seconds left, 2 obstacles to go. So she won't grab it on time, but she's going to go for the full pointage. And she, did she? Foot down. Didn't get a point on that one, but what an incredible swing. Great fly through the air onto that flywheel. All right, last obstacle, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. We're going to time out. 4 points for Michelle. What a powerful run. Great flights there, Michelle. Good job. Okay, out of Hamden, Maine, a maniac, Bethany Carter. Bethany Carter crushing that flow course earlier this morning. Now ready to demonstrate her eye-hand flying coordination with red rings and a full course. Let's go, Bethany. A little bit of resetting. And here comes our countdown. 2 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock for Bethany. 1, and she is off and swinging. You know, when you look at the flow course versus this full course, you know, the first obstacle is a swinging obstacle, but this one is a little bit different to where it challenges you to, you know, hang on to these rings, bring them with you, and then locking them up and putting them on a hook that is also kind of there waiting. So it's taking that first obstacle on flow and challenging you just a little bit more with something different, and it's a mental challenge also. So Bethany across this battering ram, she's got the momentum. I can tell, right? She's right under that trapeze. There it is. Now she leans. One grab there. I like that under grab. Gives you a good secure feeling. And off to 2 points in her pocket. Bethany ready to do the big swing. To which she is big swinging it. Look at that. Legs are already kicking towards that throwback. So she is pretty much there. A couple more powerful swings, and I think she's got this. Let's go, kid. Oh, just shy. Just shy. Throwing that body up into the air. Missed that point, but that's all right. Now she's got ledge work to come across. Let's go, Bethany. Swing, swing, shimmy, shimmy. Hanging on to the tips of those fingers. Got to have really strong fingers to do this. And Bethany tapping out on those ledges. Coach cheering her on, encouraging her because, hey, that was great. I mean, just to show up here today is great. I mean, it's just fantastic. Now Bethany onto the flywheel. Nice static grab to the assist hook and comes down at the second one. I think that's a bowl. Can't see it from this angle. Through the flywheels, now onto the sky hooks. The final and sixth obstacle, and she does not finish those, but she wants to hit Stimpy's red button, and so off she goes. And you know what? The greatest thing was that smile on her face because she is having fun down here at Center Court, New Jersey. Thank you, Bethany. Flow in full under your belt. You're having a great weekend. And then next up, Lindsay Kalmar. Lindsay Kalmar's favorite format is challenge. I share that passion with her. She started Ninja in 2020. She loves to generate a swing. We saw that earlier. Here she's generating a swing on these red hooks. She is cruising. Mentioned earlier that she recently opened this gym in September of 2024. The gym was opened in honor of her ninja training partner and fellow ninja coach, Justin Kent, who unfortunately and very sadly was killed in a motorcycle accident in November of 23. So just what a beautiful thing. I mean, if anyone was going to open up a gym in my honor, I'd be so blessed, so honored. And what a long-lasting devotion and dedication to a friend, to a fellow coach. So strong work, Lindsay, in absolutely crushing this course into the big swing. 2 points in her pocket, looking for 3. She is on that nice fly through that. Ooh, and she unfortunately came down the rope, which is bizarre because she had such an amazing power to get to that rope, but slid down. And all right, maybe that's that grip. It's, you know, we're in the afternoon. Grip's been going all day today. So 2 points in her pockets, missed 2 points. Let's see if we can get these last 2. She's still good. It's all grip here, kids. This full course is all grip. And so she has got to dig down deep into the bottom of this well. And I like the Just-in-Time Ninjas slogan, honoring the past, shaping the future. And this sport, I mean, that really just speaks to this sport because, you know, when you think about, now, I understand ninjas and martial arts and the Japanese ninja. This sport has come out of Japan, but what a honoring past, a history. You know, the ninjas go back hundreds, thousands of years, back into the day of Japan. They've taken their skills and abilities, they created a fun, entertaining sport, and then it came over here to America where we've latched on big time, made a TV show out of it, and then from there, gyms across this country exploded. And then here we are, season 10, WNL. Like, hey, what are these guys going to do when they're not on TV? Let's give them a place to hang out because they've been practicing in our gyms. We got to do this. So you got, Chris and his team starting out this WNL. Used to be the NNL, National Ninja League. Now it's the WNL, and giving these people the opportunity. And so Maya Graves is on the course, crushing it. She's out of Fishers, Indiana, 20 years old. She is a coach, showing her skills and abilities, rocking the ninja jeans, and I believe those are bell bottoms. So here we are, 1976, doing some disco again. Maya started ninja in 2023, so 2 years, and she's already killing it. She's coaching. I mean, when you are an athlete, a born athlete, and you got skills and abilities, you're not only able to pass those along to the younger and next generation, but you're able to compete and then make it all the way here to the Tier 2 Worlds and show everybody just your athletic prowess. And Maya is absolutely doing that. Maylin Graves, Midwest, Ultimate Ninja's Noblesville coach and Climb Time Indy instructor. Getting 3 points, missing 2. She's got one more obstacle to see if she can put this last point in her pocket, which are skyhooks, to which very similar to the first one. So no reason why this young lady cannot crush this last obstacle. She's got 43 seconds left to do it, and she's doing it with a big smile on her face and staring at that big shiny red button. And she's got 30 seconds to hit that bad boy, to which she is about to do. Nice reach, great, absolute powerful swing, really giving it her all to this for sure. There it is, boom, hits that button. So we've got 4 points, putting her in the 4th place. Maya Lin, fantastic run, 1 minute 58 seconds. 4 points, missing 2, but doing the strong work. And then we got one more runner. This guys, I'm having way too much fun. This stuff is flying by so quickly. So much fun, so much excitement. Our adult female full course running today. Center Court, New Jersey. Do you guys have the feeling that you're in a doctor's office? I feel like I'm in a doctor's office, waiting on the doctor to come. Dr. Jenna Shaw is going to come and teach us how to do ninja. Our last runner for the adult females Illumination Training Center in South Carolina. Jenna lived up here. Jenna and her family lived up here in Massachusetts for many a year. But work opportunity and job opportunity stole them away to South Carolina. And thankfully, ninja's sport is wonderful around this whole country. And so having a ninja gym down there in the Carolinas is to be expected. So it's great that you can up and move and still be able to engage in the sport of your passion. And here our passion is ninja all day. I would be remiss to not, just the WNL production team is absolute top notch. We commentators wouldn't be able to do this without them. The riggers, the refs, the coaches, production team, Chris and his team, excuse me, sorry, New England Claire there. But no, what an amazing production. 10 years running season 10, such a fantastic year it has been. I'm so excited for this specific part of the season, the spring. It just brings life to the sport more than, it's like the beginning and the end. And now, we are at the tier 2 worlds, getting excited and ready for tier 1 regionals and then tier 1 worlds in June. Oh, so much excitement. And that WNL team, hats off to you all. Just the communicate. You guys do not see um, what is going on here in the background. I have one, two, three, four, three, three devices and 4 windows open. Everybody's working amazingly, firing on all cylinders to bring to you a great production. And it's borderline. You know what? It's equal. A Christmas morning present when I open up my email and I see an email from the WNL, whether it be, most of the time, 99.9% of the time, it's Abby. Abby sending me an email saying, hey, we have opportunities for you to help out here and join in the WNL family to put on a great competition. And so opening up that email and seeing what they have in store for me, in full confession, full disclosure to my fans, I've been thoroughly blessed and honored with all the commentating love that I received from friends and family, parents of ninjas. I really enjoy the sport, and given the opportunity to serve the community in this capacity has just really been fun. This is my second full year of commentating, and the opportunities abound. And I am in big thanks and appreciation for the continued invitations to join the family, the team, and bring you guys some entertainment. But yeah, I just want to continue to say that you open up that email and you see what's coming, and that I have the opportunity. And so now on our starting block, coming out of South Carolina, used to be Massachusetts, Jenna Shaw, who got into ninja through her children. Again, a family that ninjas together. And Jenna, we used to see her back in a gym called Gymja Warrior, which is no longer with us, but it was in Danvers, Massachusetts, to which made its way to Peabody, and then wonderfully bought by Surge Ninja. So now we have Surge Ninja Hopkinton, Maynard, and Peabody. And so that is where Jenna and her family cut their teeth in this wonderful sport, moving down to South Carolina. And she has definitely, since she's left this cold and rainy state, at least in this season sometimes, she has improved her ninja skills and abilities. Because, man, watching her this morning on the flow and now seeing her crush this full, she is she had that, you could see obviously by the spinning of that throwback, she made it there. She was just unable to grab, but she got 2 points, missed that third. And you can see she's looking for the time. She wanted some time, coach. How we doing? And she knows she's got plenty of time. 1 minute left on this 4th out of 6 obstacle. So she has got the time. Cruising across these ledges. Absolute upper body strength, grip strength. Working out unbelievable. Good to see an old friend doing so good in this sport. Oh, makes it almost all the way across, only to fall short of that point. It's okay, Jenna, keep your head up. You are now going on to the flywheels. All upper body, all up in the sky. Indiana lands South Carolina. I honestly have lost count. I truly have. There's way too many to even contemplate how many friends and family have left Massachusetts for the Carolinas. And it's an even split. I'd probably give it 60-40. North Carolina seems to be the go-to place. South Carolina is the follow-up. But they're all leaving us up here. And I'm not saying it might not happen to me someday, because it just might. It might just, and okay, she does not go onto the sky hooks. So Jenna very strongly grabs 2 points, continues to go across this obstacle course, only getting 2 out of the 6. But what a strong ninja. Great to see your development. Doing fantastic in this tier 2. Keep up that great work, Jenna. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, ninja fans, we are finishing up with our adult female. As you can see here on the screen, our overall 1, 2, 3. Again, Kayla slugging out the flow, now the full, followed up by Celeste and then Michelle. Doing a great job, wonderful runs, grabbing those points. Strong work, ladies. It's such excitement to watch you guys. There is the rest of our positioning. So Masters female is up next. Okay, back in 13 minutes. So we are going to take a brief break as we set up and move things along and get ready for the next series runners. Look forward to having you all back here. Thank you so much. Boston Commentator signing off for just a brief moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now back. We are starting with our Masters female. We got to watch first thing this morning. Fresh out of the gate is Lily Lamb. Lily Lamb, 5'4", powerhouse out of Orlando, Florida. I enjoyed commentating with Lily earlier because she says there's absolutely no obstacles that are her favorite today. She's afraid of them all. She finds most of them difficult. I don't know why, because she crushed Flo this morning, and now she's wonderfully collecting points on full. Creeping across this battering ram, Lily Lamb is smiling all the way. I have to confess, her bio is absolutely fantastic. Even though she's a little over 40, she wanted to admit that. She bones feel like she's 80, but it doesn't show because the entire time she's smiling. I suppose that could be a grimace. I'm not 100% sure. And just like parents with their kids, these Masters division are supported by their families, and Lily is supported by her very supportive husband. She is absolutely cranking through this course, collecting 2 points, looking to collect one more and 3, and dismounts for the 3rd. Great job, Lily. Fantastic. She is so happy going across this course and doing a strong work with it. She scores 4 on the agility. Good job, Lily. Doing a fantastic work as a first runner of the Masters female division. Tier 2 finals out of Center Court, New Jersey. Orlando, Florida. It must be a little chilly coming from Orlando up here to the land of fall, still early spring. March is still a chilly month. Sure, but Lily is warming up this arena. She's cranked this morning. Oh, and she just misses that ring. Dag nabbit. Misses that final. But look at, she absolutely killed this course. Lily Lamb grabbing 5 obstacles, 5 points in 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Great start to this Masters female run. Good job, Lily. Okay, next up on the starting block is Kristen. Man, we go from Lamb to man. Is this alphabetical on purpose? Kristen Mam, right after Lily Lamb, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. The Urban Playground in Harrisburg. She coaches the preschool program there. So coaching, she's here giving her kids a demonstration on how we do it. Yes, I was about to break into another song. Man, what is with my brain? Go ahead, anybody want to sing what song I was about to do? And Kristen onto this second obstacle, the battering ram, crawling across. Great cheering from the side. Kristen on the big swing. Grabbing that rope with her feet very efficiently. Looking to reach for that nice reach. And off for point number 3. Kristen's grabbing them like nobody's business. Point onto this 4th obstacle. Nice solid run. Flywheel City. Kristen swinging around on it. It says here that Kristen had her other hobby is long distance running. I suppose she could team up with Gavin Obi's mom, Amy, because she is also a long distance runner. She's run more than 24 ultra marathons ranging from 31 miles to 100 miles. That is crazy, Miss Kristen. And now here you are on a very short mile. but it's all upper body. What an amazing athlete coming into this 6th and final obstacle, looking to put one more point in her pocket, already having 4. 21 seconds left, coming across these skyhooks, and her grip gives out. So her feet can go 100 miles, but these hands need some work. And Kristen, we know you'll put the work in. Strong couple of runs today, flow in full. Kristen, ma'am. Okay, next up is Casey Massey. Got to see her flex her stuff on that flow course this morning. Now she got 2 minutes and 30 seconds to flex on this full course. Looking to put some points in her pockets, rocking a 5'7" with a wingspan of 5'7". She started Ninja just 1 year ago, 2024. Her favorite format is the challenge course. She's had 2 comps this season, and for a 42-year-old out of Apopka, Florida, Casey is killing these red hooks. This is her first season of competing. Both of her daughters compete in Tier 1, which is exciting, and the regionals are coming up. So a family that ninjas together. I mean, what an inspiration to have your mom, your daughters, your sisters, your brothers all getting together and working out together. It's like a daily thing you can do no matter where you go. She enjoys reading. And she does design her own t-shirts to support all the junior ninjas in their competitions. So Casey, in the big swing, needs to regroup here. She's got on that. Now she needs to let go with one. You got this, Casey. Reach out, reach out, reach out. There you go. Trust. You got to trust yourself. You got to know what you're doing, see what you're doing. Trust yourself and send it, as they say. Lick the stamp and send it. Casey Massey cranking her way through, 2 points in, looking to get the third. All right, missed the big swing point. Comes across into these ledges and runs across those for a third point. Now she has flywheels to grab a 5th point if she can. Getting that chalk from the coach, who has his selfie stick, not doing a selfie, but doing a Casey. She's absolutely solid on these flywheels. Good job. Grabs that point, so we got 4 points in our pockets. 1 more to go. Skyhook Alley. I'm just throwing the alley on there because it is an alley. It's kind of fun. Casey, 4 seconds left. Missed that last point, but has 4 points, putting her in for the third runner into that third spot. And there is the ninja smile. How can you not smile when you get to do this stuff all day? This is good stuff. All right, our runner is, got to catch up here. It's supposed to be Elisa. Nice catch. 1 point in the pocket coming off those red hooks. There you go, build up that momentum. She has to get over to this trap. There it is. Casually slipped right up under. She didn't even have to reach. Strong work. Way to get that battering ram, battering forward. And now onto the dismount. Oh, she's got that big, huge button. I'd like to see what that says. Coach Matt giving her some incredible coaching, great suggestions, telling her how to move forward. She missed that third point, but that is okay. She's onto this fourth obstacle, cruising on through. Grabs that point, puts it in her pocket, now onto flywheel. Coach Matt. Nice reach there, Elisa. "43 years old, out of Westchester, Ohio. One comp. Doing an amazing job here in the full course on these flywheels. Let's go. Get up that momentum. Come on, kiddo. Yes. Dismount for the 5 last. Obstacle and opportunity with 22 seconds to get through it. Sky hooks. Let's do this. Come on. Oh, and she just comes off that first ring, missing it. Hits the button with the big smile and gives us the big flex. Sun's out, guns out. Great job. Don't mind the, again, as I was saying earlier, there's a lot of production going on here, a lot of things here and there, and so sometimes you got to catch up, things get distracted. Digital is our friend, but sometimes can be our foe, and we just need to get over it because we have Casey Massey for the 3rd run, and I don't think she's done 3 runs. So, but I know this is Alexandra. We got to see all these this morning. Maybe we can reset, reboot. Secret messages to my good friends. Elisa Dixon just ran. And now I believe we will catch up with Alexandra Aservadum, Westchester, Ohio. Actually, I think that's who just ran because that was Coach Matt's gym. So, let's see. There we go. My memory has served me okay today. I will never say it serves me well because it never really does. Sometimes I forget my own name. But Alexandra absolutely taking off on these red hooks. Very casually cruising through. 2 minutes, 22 seconds left. 2:30 on the clock for these runs. A full run to get 6 obstacles in. We have not had a full 6 yet, but we have 5, 4, 4 for our top 3 positions. Alexandra is definitely chasing a goal here. At 53 years old, she has had 3 years of basically saying she did not want to be on her couch. And so Ninja is a wonderful way to get off the couch. And it has looked like it's been paying off for her. She's been competing for 2 years since the fall of 2023. Fortunately, she's recently been slowed down by a strain, but I'm telling you, it appears that she's getting really recovered from that because she did fantastic in flow and she's doing amazing in this full course. Already onto the flywheels, grabbing her 5th point, looking to grab this last and 6th point on the sky hooks. This could be our first full. I'm glad she's recovering from that strain. I'm sorry that it slowed her down, but my goodness, it does not show in this wonderful performance that she is giving us in this full course. Alexandra, let's go. Bring that hook. Here we go, 32 seconds left. Our first full clear. I said a little early, she's not ready to dismount yet. She got me going. And now hit the button, kiddo, hit the button. Here you go, girl. All right, Alexandra, our first full 6-point clear, laughing and smiling. Why? Because she's a ninja, and also because she forgot to hit the button. Taking that first spot for a full 6-pointed clear on this full course, Alexandra Ashravadam. Great job, great run. Okay, here's my good friend from Ultimate Obstacles. I would say that she's the mother of Ben Seisman, but no, Ben's the son of Tanya Seisman. Tanya has gotten into this sport. She was the biggest spectator for a while, but then she's like, why not? And then she's also come at me multiple times. When are you doing it? When are you doing it? And she's 100% right. I need to jump off the excuse train and get training so that I too can come down and not just commentate, but maybe swing through and see what I can do. But Tanya taking off real quickly into these red hooks. She's going to be chasing at Alexandra, and I know she can. So this is going to be a fascinating run, and I'm excited to see what she delivers here this afternoon on this full course. Let's go, Tanya. Nice, right across that battering ram. We get to that trapeze. And Tanya off for point number 2 in her pocket. All right, big swing time. She's going to get point 3. She's got to go to 2. She's got to beat 2:09. So come on, Tanya. I know you can. You are, and this is a pleasant term, a beast, a ninja beast. That is in any other environment, the term beast might actually be a derogatory term, but here it is a compliment and a term of endearment for sure. And I'm telling you, these ladies have been delivering and giving complete beast mode all day. Tanya not being shy, grabbing these flywheels for the 5th point. She is cruising, chasing Alexandra's point of 6 points. She's got one more point to go with 1 minute and 2 seconds left. Let's go. Engage, kiddo. 53 years old out of Shrewsbury, Massachusetts, and it does not show. This is a kid's game, and these kids are doing it. I'm loving it. 44 seconds left. Last obstacle. Let's go, Tanya. Finish up strong here, kiddo. Big swing here. Big swing. Let's go. Last ring, and let's go for the dismount. Go for the dismount. Hit that shiny red button, kiddo. Oh, and her foot goes down, and she misses the point. Tanya, girlfriend, there's that big ninja smile. But she does squeeze to second place, and look at her time, 1 minute 24 seconds. Her speed was incredible. If she did not touch that foot down, she would have clinched that first position. What an amazing run, Tanya. Thank you for that incredible, entertaining run. So good. I'm so sorry about that bottom foot. What a powerful run. Okay, Julia Gesslinger with the matching KT tape and shirt. Ninja Logic, the owner of Pop and Hold, fantastic company making obstacles for all kinds of people. Great pair of casual cargo pants shorts for Gavin Obi last year. Fantastic obstacle as a gift from his mom. She is a co-owner of Ninja Logic. 5'4", crushing it. Started in 2019. She loves a full course, which is this course here, so she should be loving this. She's already got 1 point in her pocket. 5 comps this season. 51 years old out of Hanover, Pennsylvania. Let's go, Julie. Alexandra, Tanya holding the top 2 spots. Julie chasing it, coming across that battering ram. Trying to get onto this full course podium. There you go, Julie. 2 points. You got to be careful. Heard that. She's mom to Zoe the Bubblegum Ninja. I hope that's just because she's excited and pink like bubblegum. I wouldn't want to be swinging on a course with bubblegum in my mouth. It's a choking hazard. Very nice, Julie. Big swing, pull up, get that back, that throw back. Let's go. Nice reach. Yeah, get the feet on that knot. Push up, push up. You got this, kiddo. 38 seconds left. Going for point number 3. You got this, Jules. Pull up, kiddo.
There you go. Get this one, Julie. Come on.
Let's go, Julie. Get another point in there, kiddo. Right across these ledges. Floating islands. There they go. Boom, boom. Nice. All right. Point in pocket. Great job. Flywheel time for Julie. 5 seconds left. 4, 3. I think we are going to time out. Julie will stop collecting points at 3. But having fun and hanging on, not wanting to go, because that's what ninjas do. Hanging in at a bitter end. Yeah, it's not bitter. It's always fun. Let's go, Jules. Nice. And that is it. Big claps. Hanover, Pennsylvania. Driven through it many times on our way to Greensboro, North Carolina. The next exciting, well, we got regionals first, but let's not discount those. Really happy and impressed with working with Jamie last night. He was telling me just about this Tier 2, and it has been an exciting day. Tier 2 females all day long has been great. So we are, it looks like we have one more runner. No, I think we are done. Our top 7, you see them right here for our full course. Alexander Astrovatum, first place, getting all 6 obstacles. Very closely chased by Tanya Seisman, 1 minute 24 for 5 obstacles. And then Lily Lamb, 5 obstacles, taking that 3rd spot. Great job, ladies. Fantastic work. Want to give a big shout out and nod to NinjaWorks, giving us this leaderboard, all of our work, our run orders, and all that exciting stuff. Thanks to DGS Obstacles, the WNL production team. Fantastic work here. The season 10 years. Can you people believe it? 10 years of WNL and great stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a 10-minute break. 10-minute break. Please come back and check out the young adult females here on this full course. Let's see what they bring. So signing off, the Boston Commentator. See you in about 10 minutes. All right. We have gotten our demonstration of the red hooks, the battering rams, the big swing, the cliffhanger, fly wheels, and 4 sky hooks. Great demonstrations. Young adult females are going to be underway. And of course, yes, you want to hit that shiny red button. Coming to you from Center Court in Lawrence, New Jersey, the WNL's Tier 2 Final Championships. Full course here. Wonderful, exciting day. Great morning start with a lot of great runs on flow. Now we are here in full. You see coming up, we got Emily, Piper, Eleanor, Kaya, and Erin all ready to show us their ninja prowess and ready to rock and roll. Demonstrations have been done. Rules and regulations and walkthrough is there. Coaches are ready. Athletes are ready. Yours truly is ready. Continuing to bring thanks and awareness to NinjaWorks for bringing us all this wonderful details of our runners, our times, our courses. WNL continuing to bring ninja sport to the world. Giving athletes of every walk of life the opportunity to jump, swing, run, climb. And of course, this weekend, everybody is shooting for the golden ring here, the strongest ninja. To earn that strongest ninja, it's going to be the complete sum of all placements from each individual event. We've got our flow course, which we saw this morning, our full course, which we're watching now, and of course, tech and dash, speed skills, and technical skills. And those additions just a couple years ago to all these comps has been great at making these competitions a lot more exciting and a lot more inclusive than just if you reflect back 6-7 years ago. It was one and done. Travel all this way, get on a course, have a small little mishap, and you're like, what? But then each and every year they just get better and better. And that's the other thing too. Every year it's getting better and better and better. You're like almost thinking, how much better can this get? How far can we keep on going? What is next year's WL going to look like? Tier 1, Tier 2, head-to-head. What is the year after that's going to look like? I mean, this is going to get crazy. The evolution of Ninja has been so wonderful to watch over this last decade. Season 10, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't this great, the celebration? 1 decade of bringing the sport to such an amazing venue like this all weekend long. Running, climbing, swinging, jumping. And Eleanor Smith, Ellie, is all set and ready to go. Our first young adult female on the starting block, ready to get into these red hooks. In 2 and 1, and Ellie is off. Let's go. Time to collect some points. Cruising her way here through these hooks. Ellie is 16 years old, out of Indianapolis, Indiana. She had 1 comp this season, which qualified her for this spot, so powerful ninja right there. She's got her coach, Myelin, getting onto this battering ram. Now is she going to stay up on her feet, or is she going to take... And she's going to crawl. That's going a little bit wonky for her, but wow, she crawled quickly across this battering ram. Reaches right there. Excellent timing, by the way. And right into the second and into the dismount. Ellie Smith, 16 years old, 2 points in her pockets on the big swing for 3. Let's go. Nice. Nice control on her landing. 3 points in her pockets. Up to these ledges she goes. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 banks of ledges that she has to traverse. Grip, strength, body awareness, swinging for momentum, lower body, legs, looking for this dismount off the 5th set of ledges, and boom, she has 4 points in her pocket. Flywheel for number 5. Oh, look at that one arm hang. Whoa, boy, flexing here, Ellie. Let's go. She got that flywheel, just one arm in it, and then she does it again. Look at this, gibboning across these flywheels. Very quick and efficient. Ellie, 5 points in her pocket. Last obstacle to go with an amazing speed. 20 seconds left on these 4 sky hooks. Let's go, Ellie. Finish up strong. 14 seconds. You can do this. Let's go. 11, 10. You get 10 seconds. Let's fly, kiddo. You're going to pick it up. 8, 7. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Bring that with you. 4, 3. Oh, no. She peels off. Total shocker. What an amazing run. Look at the smile on her face. That is what you call one happy ninja. Came, left it all on, had fun, fell down in the flexible water of the ninja course. And a great run by Ellie Smith. Fantastic start to this young adult course. Next up, we have our Emily Waters. Emily is on the starting block. They are doing their little resets. And Emily is ready to go. 2 minutes on that starting block. That is plenty of time for these young adult females to get cranking. Now he's moving right into these red hooks. Halfway across, making her way. Looking to put point number 1 in her pocket. Whoop. Reset, then down. There she goes. Point 1. All right, right across the top of that batting ram very quickly. Nice. All right, no hesitation. I recall her flow run. She was not a hesitator whatsoever. She goes from one obstacle into the other. Haverhill, Massachusetts. USA Ninja Challenge. Coach Nick guiding her along the way. That's what I loved about Emily in her flow run, is that she does not hesitate in between obstacles. She's like one into the other, into the other, into the other. Nick, he does the little Pikachu pinch of chalk. He doesn't give you a lot of chalk, gives you just what you need, and you carry on to the next one. Look at that, absolutely skipping banks of ledges to get going. So her time is amazing in this 5th obstacle with 58 seconds left. Cranking through these. Let's go, Emmy Waters, Massachusetts, baby, representing down there in New Jersey. Absolutely loving it. Right into these flying sky hooks. 4 to go. She can get through. 44 seconds left. She is sailing. Gonna bring that hook with you, kiddo. And there it is. All right. Boom. One more to go on a dismount, and then a shiny red button. Emily, our first full clear, all 6 points in a time of 1 minute, 30 seconds, 24. Emily Waters has now slipped. Only 2 runners, of course, but she's holding that first spot. So let's see if she can maintain that. But we do have our 3 more runners to go, which are all strong young adult females. The first person to chase Emily's score is Kaya. Kaya Asleep is up and ready to go. Gonna get that countdown. We'll get some resetting to go. Croton on the Houston, New York. The Hudson, not Houston, Hudson River, which is a huge, beautiful river. Driving over that river, looking down and seeing New York way off in the distance. Such a beautiful, just lined, all the trees, hills. What a gorgeous area. Croton on the Hudson, I'm sure, is just as beautiful. All right, Kaya asleep, getting ready to go. Resetting's all done. Couple last minute comments from Coach. And a fist bump. That's magical right there. We're ready to rock. We're ready to roll. Empire Ninja. New York being the Empire State. And into these red hooks she goes. Springing across. Chasing Emily. Kaya is the first. Let's do this. 15 years old. Croton on the Hudson. Into the batting ram next. She's going to do the crawl. There we go. Right up and into this trapeze she goes. Looking to get 2 points in her pocket. And there they are. All right, big swing for 3. Let's do it. Nice, Kaya. Nice grab. Great control. And dismounted for 3 points. Okay, 5 banks of ledge. Let's see if she's going to fly across these like M and skipping one. Second three, she's got that bicycle pedal technique. So instead of and she misses 1 point coming down off those ledges. I think in her spin around, her fingers slipped off. So it does not looks like she will catch Emily, but she's going to continue to fly with 52 seconds left for this 5th point on these fly wheels. And then lastly, for 1 more point, we've got our sky hooks. Let's go, Kaya. Oh, and she does not make that sky hook. So we finish off with 4 strong points, missing 2, putting us in the 3rd position. And then our second to last runner for this young adults is Erin Adams out of Mount Kisco, New York, 15 years old, 4 comps this season. Erin is at the starting block and ready to rock. Sky hooks a go. Erin Adams. Nice reach right across these hooks. Great. Okay, battering ram. She's going to cruise across. She goes to the crawl. Timing it perfectly to get on this trapeze without too big of a reach. Dismounting on this roller. Point number 2 in Erin's pocket. Big swing. Looking for point number 3. Nice technique on the swing and in. Boom, solid. Dismount for the rope. 3 points. Let's go. 1 minute, 12 seconds left. Halfway through this course. Ledge time. Okay, she's got the rocker down the bottom. Nice reach. Look at that wingspan. Beautiful. Looking for a big dismount. And she does it. 4 points. 2 more to go. Flywheel City. No hesitation. Erin is looking to chase our friend Emily onto these flywheels. 50 seconds left. 2 points to go. Looks like she's got grip for days. Nice. Absolute static. All right, all 5 points. Last one. We've got our skyhooks times 4. Erin is absolutely crushing this course with 33 seconds. She's got a great time. Ooh, almost came off the front of that skyhook. Let's see what she can do. Come on, kiddo. Big swing here. Oh, and she misses the skyhook. Doesn't get that final point. Emily's still holding number 1, but Erin does grab the number 2 spot with 5 obstacles at 1 minute 18. I mean, look at that. She was cranking. What a time. Totally chasing Emily. So it was really, really close. Really, really close. And I have a feeling with our demonstration of our podium that our last runner may not be here. So there you are with your leaderboard. We've got Emily in the first place, Erin Adams in the second place, Eleanor Smith and Kaya Asleeb in the 4th spot. That is your young adult podium for the full course. Fantastic ninjaing, wonderful day here at Center Court in Lawrence, New Jersey. Beautiful arena, fantastic ninjaing, wonderful sports, great crowd, energy is amazing. Production team, camera team, everybody nods to this all. What an amazing day. I want to say we've got our teen group coming up next. Let me see if I can get a time. We might be rolling right into it. Okay, 2:15. So it is now 1:56. We're going to take again another real brief break. The Boston commentator is going to slip off. We'll be right back with you in about 15 or so minutes for the teen female division. See you in a little bit.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the ocean. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, CO and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab chalks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slab Chalks.
Films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we still have some waiting music in the background, but yours truly, the Boston Commentator, is back in full swing from that brief 15-minute break after finishing up our young adult females. We're ready to crank into our largest running series of teen females, which we've already cranked through this morning on the flow. We've got 18 runners for this wave in the full course. We are presently doing our demonstration, casually going through these red hooks. Our demonstrator is executing point number 1 on this full course of the red hooks. Now motivating that up, she goes for the crawl. That is the option. That's what we've seen all morning. A couple people have been very quick-footed and stable on their feet to get across that betting rim without getting down into the crawl position. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of that coming out of these teens today for sure. Into the big swing, which is a UFO to throwback, rope, and dismount. Right after that is our cliffhanger, which is a 5 banks of cliffs. Most people have actually skipped that last one for their dismount, which is the 4th point. Sorry, I was rudely interrupted by Siri. And then, of course, the 5th obstacle is flywheels. And then the 6th obstacle is the sky hooks. All 6 points at the fastest time will get you up onto that podium for this full course. We have 18 great, powerful teen females ready to show us what they are made out of. And the walkthrough and rules have been done. We are at 2:17 in the afternoon here at Center Court in Lawrence, New Jersey. Great medium, great facility for a massive ninja production like this today. Our ninja production team has been amazing. A lot of stuff going on in the background, a lot of stuff going in the foreground. We've got coaches, we've got referees, we have commentators, we have line judges, video review teams. There's so much that go into these awesome events, and we thank them all. And of course, in front of you is the golden ring, the strongest ninja. This is the sum of all of these together, which is a flow course, a full course, a tech obstacles, and dash obstacles, which shows the full gamut of a ninja. Head to toe. The head is ninja, just skills and abilities, and body self-awareness, knowing what you are made out of, knowing what your body can do, and being able to manipulate it and express it on an obstacle. So last minute coach. We've got obstructive view. Just kidding. Get that coach's hand out of our way. We want to see Emily Price from Harrison, New York, to crank through this full course. She is our first runner in our teen division. Emily showed us a strong, fantastic run this morning in the flow, and now she gets to demonstrate her ninja prowess in the full course. Full course format is you collect points as you keep going. So even if you fall on one specific obstacle, you still can keep going and collect as many points as you can. So that is a great format. I thoroughly enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoy watching it. And here we go with Emily on our red skyhooks. The red hooks, not to be confused with the Red Hood. The Red Hood is a comic book entity. The red hook is a fun ninja obstacle that you got to get a ring on, and Emily is working up the swing to get to this fourth hook, and she does it. Great digging in and determination. Emily, strong work. That's where you stick-to-itiveness. That's what that's called, ladies and gentlemen. Stick-to-itiveness. Digging deep, getting to the bottom of that barrel and just gritting your teeth and plugging forward and not giving up. And that is the DNA of a ninja. Getting this battering ram up to get to that trapeze and swing it into this dismounted pillow pad or roll. Okay, great coaching. Jump up, grab that disc, and big swings. There's actually one of these being made at this very second down in the Sender AA Infinity Obstacle Making Facility, which is the basement of this institution. But Emily, not collecting this third point on the big swing, did not make it off that disc to the throwback. So that is one missed point, but she's cranking on, showing us her grip strength on these ledges. She's got that body swing, kind of bicycle pedaling across. That is one technique. Some put the feet together and just go back and forth like that. That was a combination thereof. She collects that third point. Now, right in, she's got timed out. Wow, time flies when you're having fun. Emily, I didn't realize how fast that clock went. I was so excited watching you, I didn't see the clock. She timed out on this fifth point, so she got 3 points, missing 2, and not able to get to that sixth one. So, okay, Emily, great way to start off this team division. Our next runner on the starting block, ready for these red hooks, is Emmeline Elverson out of Catanoa, New York. 14 years old, team division, 2 comps this season, making her way to these championships. So fantastic for her. Katana, is that how it's said? You can throw in the comments or chats where I'm off. It helps if I get out of my little box every now and then and see the rest of the world. Emmeline has made it through these red hooks very efficiently. Point number 1 in her pocket. Quickly, with no hesitation, across that battering ram. Just needs to get under this trapeze. Oh, there it is right there. She needs one more and she's under it. Good timing right here. Great job, Emmeline. Look at that. No hesitation again. Sorry, coach, don't have time for your chalk. I got flying to do. And right into that, she collects that third point. Strong work. 1 minute, 13 seconds left. Halfway through this 6 obstacle course. 3 in the pocket, looking to put 3 more in. She did get some chalk, and now she's on these flywheels. Big reaches here. Everything is static, coach says, so she has got the wingspan. Look at that. Nice execution of those fly wings. 51 seconds left. Last obstacle, which is the sky hooks. Emmeline Elverson ready to finish up this course. Let's go. On to the sky hooks. Oh, and she peels off the front of that hook, missing this last point. That's the tough part with these sky hooks. If you have too much forward momentum, you slide right off. But what a fantastic, awesome run. Emmeline grabbing 5 points in a great time. As being the second runner, she slips into that for a spot. But there are a lot of runners left. 16 left to chase that spot, that number 1 spot. And here we have Sammy. Sammy had some definite grit in the flow course, showing that she's not going to give up, hanging on. She's coming in strong now on this full. Nice run. Come on, let's get that hook off there, kiddo. There you go. And her grip gives up. That's right, she can collect more points. So she missed that first point. Did not give up. She's going to take this off season and work on that grip, go home, get the grip strength of this, the stress putties, elastic bands to open up the extensor. Everybody thinks that grip is just squeezing. No, you got to do those externals. Open up those fingers, stretch them out, get that palm, because your full hand grip is both your anterior and your posterior muscles of that hand. You got to hit them all for a good, strong grip. Toughen up that skin on some rock climbing. Have a couple of birthday parties at your nearest rock climbing gym, somewhere there in New York, Sammy. And come back next season cranking out these grips. 1 point so far to 3 obstacles, but here she is on the ledge. So this is more grip for her. She's got to come across. And yep, she's got to get that grip strength working. Mom, dad, coach, Sammy's going to be coming to you going, all right, let's go. We got to get these grips going. I'm going to kill next season. I'm going to rock the tier 2 with my new strong postseason grip exercises. On to the sky hooks, the last obstacle of this full course. It's too close. Flow, full, all Fs. And Sammy Millstone wrapping up this full course run with a point, but giving it her all with a big smile on her face. Strong season. We'll see you next season. Sammy, great job, kiddo. You made it to the championships. That is good on you. All right, a full 2 minutes back on that clock for our friend Riley Tedesco, one of our elite dragons from good old Massachusetts. Ashland, to be exact. 14-year-old Riley cranking through with her green dragon top on and the matching black KT tape. I'm telling you, these kids, man, it's all about fashion, and I love it. Ninja fashion. Maybe that should be one of the things. We'll do mid-year, mid-season, stop for a ninja fashion show. Get all the ninjas up and down, rocking the different shoes, matching socks, matching shoes. Of course, you're going to be rocking the 2025 black ankle brace. Can't go to a comp without seeing at least one of those. We had a WNL, I want to say it was at Strive. I think every wave somebody was wearing it. So we had a bit. The ankle is a very independent joint. And all right, that third obstacle just missed the throwback, and so does not collect that 3rd point, but has 2, going for a 3rd here on the ledges. Ooh, and I guess her grip, her fingers are shaking it out, so 2 missed points, but not stopping. Absolutely plugging forward onto the flywheels. Really strong grip into that flywheel. Aggressively reaching out for the assist. And all right, yep, she's shaking up. Something's bugging her grip, looking at the coach, shaking out her hand. Something's not feeling comfortable in Riley's grip, but she does have 2 points. She's got 17 seconds left to get through these sky hooks. It's going to be close for her to try to get a 3rd point here. Come on, Riley, you got this, kid. Big swing, get over to that ring. 5 seconds left, kiddo. Nice reach, good job. And that is our time for Riley in this full course. Sitting at that 3rd bronze spot for right now, but there are a lot of people to chase her. And of course, next up is Morgan Field. Morgan Field is out of North Andover, Massachusetts. 2 Massachusettsans in a row. Morgan was in the batter's box and all excited, ready to go, but something got her to step out. I think some resetting. 2 minutes on the clock for that for sure. Okay, we're pacing, we're getting ready. Probably, coach is spread out too thin. Running around. Morgan's pacing like a caged tiger. See that rocking back and forth, rocking back and forth. Just dying to go. It's excitement to see this age group, teens, very full. Look like we almost got a floss dance there. That'd be fun. A little dancing ninja. North Andover, Massachusetts, home of the USA Ninja Challenge. The Wicked Ninjas. That's technically should be out of... Wicked is a Massachusetts term, but, a lot of people think Wicked and they go straight to Salem. I'm not sure why. Well, I am sure why, but... friend of mine pointed out many years ago, I used to use the term wicked a lot. Wicked strong, wicked smart, wicked funny. It's a great adjective, although most things in the world aren't wicked. But here in Boston, they are. All right, Morgan is ready. She's eager. She's pacing. She's leaning towards that first red hook because she wants to go. And 2 minutes left. 3, 2, 1. Morgan Fail is ready to ride. And onto the red hook she goes. Very casually, bringing those rings with her, knowing exactly what she needs to do. Very nice. Great. Slides down. This last one. Collecting point number 1 from the red hooks. The red hooks were very generous to her, giving her that point. Now onto the batting ram number 2. Morgan is ready to rock. She's going to build up right here. It's going to be 1. There it is. Boom. Get up underneath that trapeze. Get off of it for the point. Smooth sailing Morgan. Let's go. All right. Right up onto that disc. Coach giving the lean swing. There we go. And on it. Nice grab. Off to the rope for a point. Morgan's got 3 points in her pocket from the big swing. Into these ledges with no hesitation. Feeling very confident and comfortable with her ledge grip. That is great to see. Very efficient. And off for point number 4. Okay. Flywheel time. Our 5th obstacle out of 6 with 48 seconds left. Morgan is crushing it. She's liking her full course. Age 14, showing us that we've got some amazing ninja development and growth coming in our future years. Nice static grab for the pose. That cameraman missed it. Guns out, everything. Full static grab between 2 flywheels. Now she's on the last obstacle, which is the skyhooks. And just like other competitors, slipping off, you get a twist and hold back for a big pull. Too much forward momentum, and you come off the front of that hook. But high five, Morgan, fantastic run, 5 points, minute 27 seconds. Great job, slipping her into the 2nd spot behind Emmeline Elverson. Fantastic work right there. Good job. Now, also coming out of North Andover, Massachusetts, continuing with our Wicked Ninja theme, we have our Zoe Lee. Zoe Lee is one strong ninja. Absolutely able to hang on to those rings, collecting point number 1. Look at that, our first all on her feet run across, very easily swinging in, point. That is saving some big time. Sound like I'm stuttering. And right into the big swing and getting over to that throwback for point number 3. Zoe is attempting. This is it right here. She's got it, boom, easy to the rope and putting it in her pocket. Great job, Zoe. Let's go, Zoe. All right. No hesitation, no chalk needed. Right up onto these ledges. Strong grips, swinging, great body movement, great body mechanics. Very smooth, dismounting. Point number 4, tucked away by Zoe. All right, Flywheel City. She's flywheeling it in. First one under, 2. She's going to stack this because she's a beast. Oh, she's just a little shy. It's about the ring, but she's got it. Pick up the momentum, and there it is. Boom, Flex the City. Okay, last obstacle. Come on, let's see if we can get a full clear here. Don't go too fast on that skyhook because you will slide off the front of that, my friend. There you go. Pull it back, and there it is. That's the technique right there, ladies and gentlemen. Holding it in there, but and not enough oomph to get to it. So here we go. 3 ninjas in a row, getting 5 points at great prices, great speeds. Zoe Lee slipping into that 2nd spot. All top 3 runners so far have got 5 obstacles. We're waiting to see a full clear. Kayla Butler is going to try to do it. She's from Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. Kayla Butler, 13 years old. Had a great floor run. Now we're here at the full. She's going through these red hooks kind of quickly. Nice and smooth. Eyeing all her targets. Coming for a dismount to collect point number 1. And, okay, right across this battering ram to its end underneath Yeah, work up that swing to get underneath that trapeze reach. There it is, kiddo. All right, now for this roller into the dismount. Great job. All right, big swings here, Kayla. Big swings. That's why it's called the big swing, because you got to give it a big swing right here. This is it. Oh, and but nope, she didn't get that point. Thought for sure she landed on the platform, but no, she was a little shy, and so she missed point number 3. But going for point number 4 on these ledges, and she's very efficiently with her Wonder Woman socks, cruising across these ledges, ready for a dismount. Now she's got 3 points from 4 obstacles, 54 seconds left. Onto the flywheels. Coach slapping some advice down. She's tuned in, listening, executing well. 43 seconds left on these flywheels. Point number 5, hopefully, coming Kayla's way. 13-year-old Kayla. Nice reach, kiddo. And down. Okay, there's her 4th of 4 points of 5 obstacles. Let's see if she can nail this skyhook. This seems to be the bane of these teen girls' existence today, the skyhook. Oh, and off the front it goes. Yeah, see, a little bit too much forward front momentum. So right there, coaches, bring these kids back home. Get them on some skyhooks. Show them how they need to go gentle forward, big time back, twisting that ring gently enough to keep it on the hook, and work up, gentle forward, big back, gentle forward, big back, fly to the next hook, and rinse and repeat. All right, Cameron Hetherington, New York City Ninja Academy, taking off on the red hooks. Cameron Hetherington, 5 comps this year, 13 years old, out of New York, New York. Big city of dreams. Not everything in New York is always what it seems. You might be fooled if you come from out of town, but I'm down by law. I know that Cameron is running across this ram and ready to dismount. Nice swing. Good job. Let's put point number 2 in your pocket, Cameron. Nice under grab. Good solid form. And down she goes. All right, right up into the big swing. Real quick momentum build. Look at that. Good technique, strong work, solid core. And now she's got to fly. Oh, just shy of that. With one hand, she got it and gave it a good spin, but was able to hang on. I thought it was going to be a one-hand super save. So we missed point number 3, but here we are on the ledges looking for point number 3 in 4 obstacles. And grip gives out, so missing 2 points. On to obstacle number 5, the flywheel. Cameron, big swings. Nice static grab of our assist. That's big on your hands. That's like a big fat hand grip, and she's grabbing it wonderfully. And onto our 3rd flywheel. Hopefully she's gonna lâcher and static. Hang on there, kid. You got this. Keep gripping on. That's grip for days on Cameron. And just missed it. She got the point though. Solid work. Landed right on the platform. Good job. So let's get these sky hooks and maybe we can get ourselves 4 points out of 6 obstacles. We got 7 seconds left, kiddo. Gonna have to really move. 4, 3. I think we're gonna time out, but she's still swinging and having fun because that's what Cameron loves to do. And there we go. 3 points for Cameron. 1 minute 39 seconds. Totally timed out. All right, right now our leaderboard is looking kind of cute. Emmeline in first, Zoe Lee in second, Morgan Fail is in third, followed by Kayla, Cameron, Emily, Riley, and Sammy, our 8th runner. Okay, looking now, we have ourselves Rebecca Acker. Rebecca is on the starting block. Out of Reading, Massachusetts, has the Wicked Ninja USA Ninja Challenge uniform on. Reading has, I'm telling you what, ladies and gentlemen, don't know how often you make it up to Massachusetts, but if you can make it to the IMAX Reading at Jordan's Theater, hands down the best movie experience you, at least until they do something better. I mean, this theater is phenomenal. The screen is 64 feet tall, 80 feet wide, complete utter digital sound all the way around, laser technology. I mean, subwoofers under the seats, and the price can't be beat. And so, best place to see an action-packed movie. But that's not as exciting as this Tier 2 WNL championships here in Center Court in Lawrence, New Jersey. Rebecca out of Reading, Massachusetts, 13 years old, cranking 2 points into her pocket with the big swing, looking to get point number 3. And there it is, one hand, and off. Point number 3 going. Let's go, Becca. All right, right into the ledges. Wow, I like, oop, and her grip gives out. Shake it out. There you go, coach. Tell her to shake it out. She had both sides instead of one side. That was an interesting technique. I wasn't sure if she was going to be able to pull it off, but I would like to have seen her complete that and see how she would have executed the traverse from ledge to ledge. But here we go with some statics. She's getting 4 out of the 5 points into her pocket with a great execution on the flywheels. And now she just has these sky hooks, to which she did not make. And so we are wrapped up with Becca's run, 4 out of 6 points. Good solid run. We've got Raylene Yurko. Raylene Yurko had an insane, crazy flow run. Again, I have fun with the Ninja Lab because they are creating ninjas. I think they take some crazy ninja DNA and throw it into a petri dish and spin out these incredible athletes. And this morning in flow, we saw Raylene give us that exact demonstration. She came in a little hot, but saved herself, runs across the batting area into these 2 for dismount. See, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this powerful Ninja Lab young lady, 14 years old, out of Clifton Park, New York, crushing the first 3 obstacles, sailing through with 1 minute and 25 seconds. She's already onto the ledges. Great body mechanics, lower body swing, reaching through. She's going to dismount here. There's point number 4. Coach is like, yeah, I'll just follow you around because you are amazing. Great reach. Static in her way right across this. I can see it already. Flywheel to flywheel. Look at that, one-handed. What a beast. I love it. Great show, Raylene. Raylene Yurko, let's go. 14-year-old ninja. She's just going to get better every year. Crushing this Tier 2 World's Championships down in New Jersey. Look at that. Nice, solid fly. That's the technique right there. Good job. She wants to hold it back. Here we go. Nice. And dismounts for 6. Push that button, kiddo. Good job. Our first full clear. 1 minute, 30 seconds, 11. Raylene Yurko grabbing first place for a full 6-point clear on our full course. Great job and of great speed. So Evie Sloan is up next. She's going to now chase our friend who just did a perfect run. Great job. Nice run. Let's go, Evie. All right through those red hooks very efficiently. Evie Sloan, 13 years old, out of Westport, Connecticut. Let's go, Evie. Already on the big swing, taking the big swings, looking for point number 3, and there it is. Absolutely very well executed. And right up into these ledges. Yep, grab a little chalk off those chalky thighs. And that isn't a skin condition, that is what you call set up for a run. It's a great technique. If you don't have slap chalk pants, you just bury your thighs in chalk and use it when you need it on the way. It doesn't slow you down. Great reach. 57 seconds left on this 5th obstacle, the flywheels. Really chasing our friend Raylene. Let's go. All right, she's going to get through these sky hooks. 5 points in, 43 seconds left. See if she can get all 6 obstacles. Come on, kiddo, you got to jump right into this. You haven't got much time to be hesitating. Let's get with this nice skyhook technique. There you go. Perfect, perfect. Great job. Yeah, the back. She held the back in the corner by hanging onto that back. Oh, you needed that. You need to bring that. Oh, she's going to skip. All right, this is interesting. There we go. Look at that reach. Saving some time, skipping some rings. Oh, no. Missed the ring and slips back. Misses that 6 point. She was absolutely chasing our friend Raylene. Looked like she was going to do it by doing some skips, but then unfortunately on the backswing, she loses her grips and peels off. What an incredible run. So sorry about that fall. And Olivia Hausil, Liverpool, Pennsylvania, 13 years old. Dexterity Depot. There is Coach Bradley right there with that little smirk because he's having way too much fun here at the Tier 2 Championship. And Olivia is off and red hooking it. And dismounting for point number 1. Building up that push. She made it across that battering pretty quickly into this trapeze dismount. Grabs the roller. Now she goes for point number 2. She's gonna have to pick up her pace a little bit. She's got 1 minute, 19 seconds left looking for this third point. She gets it very easily. Now quickly up into the ledges. She just reaches right up. She's got that height. Nice coming across. She was looking for that dismount. I'm like, a little soon, kid. Here it is now. Boom. Nice. Okay, 1 minute left. 2 more points to put in her pocket. Already on these flywheels. Olivia is doing a fantastic job. Out of Liverpool, Pennsylvania. Let's go. Representing the Dexterity Depot, Olivia's got 4 points. Looking for point number 5 on these flywheels. Strong work, kiddo. Big swing here. And she does the 1-1 grab, but it's a semi-lache. No static there. Oh, yep, little chalk from Matt. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate you. You're the bomb. And up into this last obstacle, looking for point number 6 in a full clear. We've had one so far. Raylene slipping off Olivia Hausil, missing that 6th point in 5th place. We have a few more runners to go. 6 more runners to chase our friend Raylene's first place position. Tewksbury, Massachusetts. More Wicked Ninjas. 13-year-old Allison Holmes cruising through these red hooks. Our Wicked Ninja coach on the sideline encouraging each move. Nice. Real quick footed across that battering ring, staying upright. Into that trapeze, roller, dismount, point number 2 in the pocket. Great job, Allison. Okay, working up her big swing on the big swing. She's got to get to this throwback into the rope. Nice, good quick cruise. All right, right in, no hesitation, up to these ledges, and there she goes. Nice body mechanics, big swing, good reaching. Wants to get to this third bank, get to the end and dismount. She's looking at that dismount already. Just like a squirrel, eyeing it. Okay, flywheels, here we go. Allison's brings up her spin, grabs. All right, flywheel city. And one more flywheel, and we've got 5 points in our pocket. I think she's lacheing this bad boy. 1-1, good solid grab. Just like Olivia. Now, let's go one more point. Come on, Skyhook City. You got this, Allison. You got to bring it up and get on those hooks and keep the pull back with the second ring. 26 seconds left. Let's get a full clear here, kiddo. There we go. Nice technique. Holding on, grabs that ring. Is she? Yep, she's bringing it with her. All right, go. Quick. 15 seconds left. You got to get off this. Come on, kiddo. Dismount, button push. full. All right, our second full clear 6 obstacles. Allison Holmes out of Tewksbury, Massachusetts. Rocking and rolling, ladies and gentlemen. All right, number 2 spot for time. Allison Holmes. Only right now, Raylene's out of her. Another Dexterity Depot. Jillian, we saw her crush the flow course earlier today. Now we are ready to watch and see what she can do on this full. Coach Bradley, come on, encouraging her. Already sailing right across. Jillian gave us a crazy run. Camp Hill, Pennsylvania, out of the Dexterity Depot Ninjas. They have a really cool ultimate tag set up in the back of their gym. You guys like that ultimate tag, and that's a sport that is absolutely translate from ninja, because you've got it's like that parkour, zipping around, running around, and of course we have a lot of that here. But this is all upper body ninja. Jillian Cooper cranking through her first 3 points onto these ledges really easily and really quickly. The bicycle technique across these ledges, looking to dismount already. 1 minute, 14 seconds left with 2 obstacles to go. Come on, girl, that's it. Coach Bradley doing the encouragement. What an amazing mind that ninja has right there. He's so creative. I just know that A-Bomb loves to follow him and watch him, and is also an obstacle creator. Have a few original patterns in his brain. A lot of replication, but a couple of originals. And then Matt Bradley is like the original. Him and Sims, fantastic ninja creations. A lot of ingenuity and creative people in this sport. And Jillian is using them to her advantage. She's finishing up real quickly, looking for a third full clear. 6 points for Jillian. Like I told you, she crushed it. Full clear with the time puts her in second place, bumping Allison down to third. All 6 obstacles. We got 3 full clears, 3 people. Now it's coming down to time, and Jillian absolutely crushed this course. But we do have Raylene holding that first place. Raylene Yurko, great in flow, great in full, holding tight. A few more runners, 4 to go. Let's see, I know Abigail's wanting to chase. So Abigail is ready, shaking it out. She's got her countdown, 3, 2, 1, fix the hair, and off we go. Red hooks, sliding across. Hey, that coach took my line. Let's go, kid. I like kiddo. Kiddo is good. It slides it back in the end. Add that O back there, and everybody's a kiddo. Let's go, Abigail. Coming out of Utica, New York. Maximum Effort Training. Joe Maxwell's gym. He's a beast. Great guy. I mean, I was just about to say he's like one of the nicest ninjas, and yes, he is. But there's so many nice ninjas. It's so fantastic. But no, Joe Maxwell, fantastic ninja, powerful ninja, friendly ninja. Just what a great guy. And so Maximum Effort up there in upstate New York. Head coach, owner Joe Maxwell, fantastic guy. He has received a few of the Infinity Ninja Design Ninjas obstacles for sure. So that has been a blessing to create those for him. And this ninja prodigy out of that gym, Abigail Brooks, is collecting 5 points on these flywheels. She is in absolute beast mode. Her timing is looking so beautiful. She's truly chasing Raylene Yurko's position. She is sailing through this. She loves full. I mean, this is a crazy. Look at her reach. She's absolutely skipping. 34 seconds left to full clear. Absolutely, Abigail slips into the second spot. I could have sworn that would have been the first, but no, Raylene is still holding on. This is crazy. What an exciting run. Abigail knocking Jillian down. We've got full clears, kids. Now it's a time run. It's all about pace. So if you're looking at this full, if you're the last 3 runners here, Grace, Aubrey, or Ashley, and you're like, I'm going to full clear, you got to pick up your pace, kiddos, if you want to chase those wonderful coveted top 3 spots. And number 1, of course, being held tightly by Raylene. Let's go, Grace. Grace McKenzie, giving us a wonderful display of flow this morning, now on this full. She's about to get her 3, 2, 1 countdown. In 2 minutes, they're going to cross a full course. There is Raylene Abigail and Jillian and Grace from Land O'Lakes, Florida. The Land O'Lakes Butter. And 13 years old. Right across that batting. Very smooth, very agilic. I loved it. Nice. Dismounting. Coach just giving small, quiet little prompts. I like to call that ninja whispering. It's good stuff. Boom. There you go. When you're ready. I love it. He knows that she's ready, and when she's ready, she's going to let go and go. That coach-athlete relation is just top-notch. Gotta love it. Cruising across these ledges with lots of time, looking to put point number 4 in her pocket. Oh, Grace, unfortunately, peels off of those ledges, missing the 4th point, but has 3 solidly, looking for 5 on this flywheel. Fortunately, I think that peel might have taken a little wind out of her sail, but let's see if we can refill that sail and cruise on through this next tack. Come on, in this last flywheel. There you go. Nice static, kiddo. Landing it and a little aggressive and missing. Oh, came in hot. That is so sad. I'm sure she could do that hook. Came in hot, went over the little hot over the top, and came off the start, missing her opportunity to swing on the hooks. That is a risk. You need to be in control. Okay, Coach Bradley, honored to coach our friend Aubrey Momose out of the Dexterity Depot, Lewisberry, Pennsylvania. Aubrey Momose, ready to go, and off into these red hooks. Our last 2 runners, Aubrey and Ashley, chasing that number 1 spot, being held very tightly by Raylene Yurko, followed by Abigail and Jillian. Let's see if our friend Aubrey is going to unseat one of these young ladies. All amazing athletes, all doing a fantastic job here at Center Court in New Jersey. She tapped that. Think extra swing here. She should have it here. Oh, there we go, Matt. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. You know when you know. And she didn't have it when I wanted her to have it. She had it when she was going to have it. And sure enough, she goes. All right, well, look at, okay, she did what I was wondering about earlier. She stayed on both sides, going across these ledges, but then she did switch to one side with a reverse grip. That was very fascinating ledge work by Aubrey. 55 seconds left on this 5th obstacle, cruising through. She might have a good time here. She's looking for a full clear, and it's going to come down to time. So where will she land? All right, she's going to stop for some chalk. She felt like she had it, so let's see what she's going to do. Okay, into the sky hook. Let's go, Aubrey. Pulling back on that. There we go. Now send it. Nice. Okay, again. She's going to skip. She's going to bring it. All right, she wants to skip. 24 seconds left. Come on, kiddo. Full clear here for sure, but now what's the time going to be? And we take the 3rd spot, bumping Jillian Cooper down to number 4. So right now, our top 3 is Raylene holding tightly to the number 1 spot, Abigail Brooks to follow up at number 2, and then Aubrey Momose, who just squeezed in number 3. Oh boy, what an exciting. Our last runner for the team division is up next, and that is Ashley Hunt. Ashley Hunt, Splashly Ninja on her Instagram, Bethel, Connecticut, 12 years old, 5'4". She's a ninja mania, loves basketball and hanging with friends. And her friends love hanging here with her on this last run of the full course. All right, 1 point in her pocket. Onto the batting ram she goes. Ashley quickly dismounted for point number 2. Okay, into that big swing very quickly. 13-year-old Ashley ready to fly through the air with the greatest of ease on this back trapeze. No hesitation into these ledges looking for point number 4. Great body mechanics. I remember Ashley on her flow. She came down and just laid flat. She was completely gassed. Point number 4 now into these flywheels. With a minute 7, she is cranking. If this girl keeps up this pace and finishes this full, I think she could be unseating some of these people. Let's see what she's got. Come on, Ashley. Let's go, girl. Let's go. Bethel, Connecticut, representing here. 51 seconds. This is by far the fastest time to obstacle limits. If she can complete this, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see a massive upset. Oh, and she does not get to that hook. What a disappointing moment, because it was such an incredible run. Giving her a number 7 spot with 5 obstacles. Her time was phenomenal. So Raylene Yurko holds on to number 1. Abigail Brooks, silver, and Aubrey Mamos, bronze, followed up by Jillian, Allison, Emily, Ashley, Olivia, Evie, Zoe, Morgan, Grace, Rebecca, Kayla, and Emily. Great run, ladies. This was a fantastic teen females run. Let's see what the rest of this day holds for. We have a complete and utter weekend filled with Ninja. Raylene, congratulations on your full course run. Strong work, girl. Abigail, great job. Aubrey, fantastic work. Center Court, New Jersey. Boston Commentator, there is your full leaderboard. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be chatting with you soon. Thank you, Center Court, for hosting. Ninja Works for all your incredible work. WNL staff, volunteers, everybody in the background giving us this incredible show. Looking forward to more ninjaing all weekend long. Let me see, check with my communications with what's next. Okay, I guess the tall courses are done for the day. So, ladies and gentlemen, Boston Commentator signing out for at least these tall courses. If anything's needed and they need me back, I am available. It has been great being your commentator this morning. I sure hope you've enjoyed this time. Continue to watch all the rest of the live streams to see these amazing ninjas doing amazing things. And I know for sure we will see you tomorrow.